You ready, Dale?
Sure. Not much to demo on the screen, but I guess I'll put it up there and maybe show up.
Yeah. Just show us what you got, Dale. And what's the name of your hack?
Well, the original name when I first came up with was...
Okay, that's so we can see.
Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Can you...
Yeah, you can plug in there if you want it, and we'll give you some time to do that. Just take the HDMI cord out of the Apple TV in the back.
Oh, then that's probably going to be a problem.
Oh, do you need a download or something?
Thunder. No. So don't use any time to talk because I'm not yet. Okay.
So what was the other name or something?
Well, the name, so it was not that I had on my heart, my name for a long time. It was going to be My Tea and the Tea. It was the most ridiculous name, My Trash and the Treasure, because all the names we thought were cool enough were already taken. But I posted something on Facebook the other day about an app I wanted.
No.
What?
HDMI.
Let's just roll with it.
Apple TV.
Yeah, that's Apple TV.
Oh, there should be one streamer too.
Yeah.
Good point.
Can I never streamed to an Apple TV?
Yeah, when it was on earlier, I kept seeing that if you want to AirPlay, blah, blah, blah.
Let's see.
Oh, there's a code. You have the code?
There was it.
It's on the screen
Right,
right now.
it's 8628.
And where do I click on this?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there.
Gotta love that.
Okay.
All right, yeah, and then just you can just start with the name of your hack and technology you use, and then
So the name now is, I guess, all the things that came out of a Facebook conversation I had a couple of days ago. Came here with another idea, but all the things. Essentially, what it's the aim is to essentially be a repository of everything you want, everything you own, everything you plan to own, but in a format that it's easily searchable. So it will be stored in JSON, and it's a format that will be easily searchable. So all the cars that are red of a certain length, all that. So because of the way the data is stored, it's I guess a lot more manageable. But we have a front end on it that would kind of present that in a nice way. You'd have different categories, so you could view all the cars in all the things, all the numbers in all the things. Also, maybe even with ordinals, so you could have a collection of things. So for example, you have pi, digits 1 would be 3, and then I won't do the rest, but I do know because that would waste my time. I was planning to have some fun with pi, that didn't happen because the app didn't work. So it does actually receive the text messages now, but where I believe it's failing is when I was trying to process that to the MongoDB. Probably could demo it kind of working, but that would probably be, but essentially the plan for this weekend was to integrate the Carrefour data, so to have that as a store. Possibly Walmart, I was playing around with their API, and using Matrix to secure private data that you might want in the cloud. So before it's stored, if it's your private information, it would be encrypted and stored, and you'd be the only one able to view. So the intent was Matrix, Carrefour, and Tropo for texting the things you want to text, QR codes for capturing the things you want to capture. But I had some fun with new technologies and didn't quite get oh, that shouldn't have done that. But an application to store, trade, sell, and eventually control all things. So maybe even devices that have their information stored up there. You could control them with commands from all the things. And I intended to have that name down here with all the things. Didn't happen, but was fun. I enjoyed myself and met a lot of cool people. So
awesome.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. We're gonna ask you a few things here. Thanks. Okay, so you envision being able to text message into your application, like when you buy a new item or something like that, and it would be, is that how you envision Tropo fitting into this, or?
So something you want, there could be some automation there. So you have a repository of data there. You could probably text commands to retrieve a particular item based on its properties. So you know, maybe slash cars, red, Tesla, blah, blah, blah. So essentially, that'd be one means of getting data back from all the things. The usage of Tropo wasn't an intended use case when I first came up with it. I guess hackathon, Tropo, tried to use it, but didn't really. For this, it was just intended to maybe just text data, store it in the repository as an SMS for the time being. But future use cases, yeah, having commands that drive the data that you're retrieving from all the things.
Okay. And as far as the technology that you used, so well, what? So you said you used Ubuntu, right?
So I did set up an Ubuntu server, but I was having trouble getting Mongo started on that. So it's pretty much local now, but intended to be hosted on DigitalOcean.
And what else? Terraform too?
Terraform intended, but not implemented. And Tropo and Matrix, those were the intended.
Okay. So what do you in the demo? What exactly is working right now?
So nothing that we'd be able to do, because the MongoDB that we'd be pulling the data from or sending data to. I think there's something with my schema that's not quite set up correctly. Technology that I pretty much learned over the weekend, so.
Okay. So you didn't get anything in the app working yet, but
you
okay.
could actually see, yeah.
Okay. All right.
He could probably see it in the logs, but.
Yeah. No, I saw you working there, so yeah. Certainly leave it there. Okay. You guys have any questions?
No more questions.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Dale.